Hello, you're watching InstaForex News with me, Derika Isakova. The rising dependence of Japan on China causes concern in the country, deepening the dilemma how to act with the giant which took the second place in the list of the world's largest economies. The news about that China overcame Japan and became the second biggest economy in the world were in the limelight in August, increasing the optimism concerning China and at the same time the pessimism regarding that Japan won't be able to hold the third place. The Japanese drop-down is also denoted by the population aging, its reduction and lack of strong political decisions. The Japanese export in China exceeded the export volumes into the USA last year and amounted to about 20% of the whole volume. This volume may increase to 35% by 2026, when China will possibly replace the USA from the position of the first world's economy. Direct Japanese investments in China also rose, getting over 70% from the investments in the North America last year. The research held by China Daily in August showed that 52.7% of the Chinese respondents consider Japan as a military threat. In Japan, 70.8% of people think the same about China. The Japanese military budget remains stable during the last 20 years, while the Chinese military budget has risen by 20 times for the last 20 years. In addition, the Bank of Japan takes too little efforts for fighting with the deflation. However, the ECB policy cannot decide the central bank policy. The both political parties promise an active fight with deflation and the yen growth. However, for the Bank of Japan, the problem decision variants were restricted. Giving the way for authorities' pressure, the Bank of Japan eased its policy last week, starting a cheap lending program. However, these actions did not influence on the yen upturn and the shares falling. The investors estimated it as a symbolic gesture which can hardly impact the economy. We will be back tomorrow with the next release. Goodbye.